This video tutorial will demonstrate how to create a narrated PowerPoint. The first thing you want to do is go to the Slideshow menu and then go down to Record Slideshow. Now let me mention that if you have previously recorded some narrations and you want to start over, go to Record Slideshow and hit the down pointing arrow, then click Clear Timings on all slides, and then select it again, Clear Narrations on all slides. When you have the clear button dimmed out, you are now ready to start from scratch. So again, go to Slideshow, Record Slideshow. The screen you see will look like this one. Now before I record, I want to point out a few items. The record button, the stop button, and the replay button are at the top left-hand corner. In the center section on the top, you have a notes pane where if you put notes into the notes pane on PowerPoint, you can see them right here and you will be able to read them while you go through your slideshow presentation. The next two buttons represent making text larger or smaller. While recording, if you have a slide that just does not go well, you don't have to start all over. You'll just select Stop, and then you'll hit Clear, and just clear recordings on the current slide. And you don't have to start all over. Clear recordings on the current slide, then you'll hit Record again, and just record that slide information and continue on. Your settings basically just show you what microphone and webcam is enabled on your machine. At the bottom of the screen, at the lower right-hand corner, you have your microphone button. You can turn the microphone off, and if you see the diagonal, that means your mic is muted, so be sure it's on before you start recording. And then there is a webcam button. If you click it, you will see your webcam and your face right here. If you don't want to do that, just click it off. Over to the right and left-hand side, you have Previous and Next buttons to go to the previous or next slide. You also have some annotation features. At the bottom, you have a color palette that you can use for a highlighter or a pen. For example, if you select the highlighter button and then select a color, you can then mark on the screen pointing out things or highlighting whatever you want to do, and those annotations will appear on your presentation. There is also an eraser button if you want to take it off. Okay, I'm now going to do just a very quick sample of how to do a recording, just very briefly on the first two slides, just so you can see how it works. Okay, I'm going to hit record, and then I'm going to get a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and after the 1 goes away, I'll be recording. 3, 2, 1. This in-service will provide the building blocks of creating effective and memorable presentations. I then click this arrow to move on. And there is so if you flub up like I just did, click the stop button in the top left-hand corner. And once it stops, come over to the clear button, click Clear Recordings on Current Slide, and then select to record again. There is 3, 2, 1. There is a growing body of research on how the brain learns, especially when it comes to learning with multimedia. Okay, I'm going to stop at this point. And when it stops, I can then close out of it by hitting the X in the upper right-hand corner. And my recording is complete. To save the recording as like a video, you go to the File menu and then select Save As, browse to where you want to save it. I'll just call it Slideshow. And what you want to select is the PowerPoint show, the one that says .ppsx. Select that one. That is going to be your best option. Okay, mine's called Slideshow, and I'm going to hit save. It is also possible to save it as an MP4 file. However, that is a very large file size, so I would recommend saving it as a PowerPoint slideshow. And basically, as long as the person that's viewing it has PowerPoint on their computer, they'll be able to watch it. So let's look at the file. Here it is, the one that I have, Slideshow PPSX. It's not a very big file, but when I double click it, it shows up. Now you're not going to hear the recording because I have my other software running right now, but you would hear the audio and it would go through it just like a video. And so it works very nicely to do that. So I hope you give this a try sometime as a student or as an instructor. It's a nice feature, and hopefully you find this useful.